Hi everybody, it's probably in the 30s here in Texas. We've been having really cold days. As you can hear, the truck is running. We just started it up. We had it plugged in so that the engine block would be warm. Dave and I are making all sorts of plans to try to get going, but we're facing a lot of, I don't know, just all the things you have to do before you take off on a big journey somewhere. Anyway, we were just trying to run the truck today. I've been moving stuff in here. And right now I'm going to make sure that everything's secure, so while we drive the truck nothing's going flipping around. As part of our preparations to leave, I've been installing our curtains, and I've been using these command hooks, and they stick on to hold up the wire that I'm using to hang the curtains on. And that went okay for the first couple, but then because it's so cold here and it got colder as I was doing this project, I got up to here and my sticky wouldn't stick anymore. So now I've got the heat gun in here plugged in, and I'm about to make use of that to try to warm things up so I can get these curtains, the curtain installation completed. So here's how I'm doing my part of the packing, which I'm responsible for most of what's going on the inside of the truck camper, while Dave is handling the tool department and getting all of that organized. I'm taking this big box in the house and then I load it up with things that I know are coming in here. Then once I get out here, I've just kind of been putting things in. There's wherever it makes the most sense to me, which sometimes later that changes after you get into a rhythm of using a space. So nothing real special here going on. We have been driving the truck a lot since I've been putting things in here. And I will say this, I put these yoga mats. It was a yoga mat and I cut it into pieces that fit in here. That's been working excellent. Like, I've got things loose things corralled and baskets and smaller boxes. That's my plan. It didn't slide on here at all. I mean, you'd really have to do some serious moving for this. It's so grippy. And same thing with all of these, I've got some metal bowls and the enamel metal coffee cups up here, and they haven't moved at all since we've been driving them with them in here. But then in the case that they do happen to slide, that's what this net is for. More trip preparation going on this evening. This tray in here is full of oats and sunflower seeds, coconut, we got golden raisins in there, honey, cinnamon, a little bit of salt. I like to make this to take along with us on our trips. Tasty. So it's New Year's Eve in Texas, and even though this video likely won't be uploaded, or this segment clip will become part of a later episode that will be uploaded, I just want to send out the well wishes for a happy new year. And it is cold in Texas right now. Look at this. The ground is crunchy because it's covered with ice, and there's kind of sleet coming out of the air. It's very cold, freezing, and it's supposed to just get worse over the night. So the truck is still parked here with the camper, and we are making preparations, packing. We are almost all the way packed. There's a few things that we just have to wait till the last because we're using them in our day-to-day life still. So it's January 1st, 2018. Happy New Year, everybody! And here's my lists that we've been going through. I got different lists for things that we have to do and things that we need to pack. And Dave's outside doing some stuff on the truck camper that needs to be done, and it is cold in Texas. It's icy on our porch, and it looks sunny out here, but don't let that fool you. It's cold out here, icy. Look at icicles hanging on the eave of the house. And there's the camper and the truck, and we're just about ready to go, but we've just been holding out, waiting for a little bit warmer weather. It's January 2nd, and this is the eve of our leaving day. So tomorrow, the 3rd, on Wednesday, we're planning on getting going. Here's some of the projects. Packing. This is our Berkey water filter, and we're filtering water. We've got all our water bottles filled, and now I'm filling this, I think it's like a 7-gallon, it's one of these blue cube things you can buy at Walmart. filling that for drinking water. Got organization going on in the truck. Dave is in the process of securing the heavy things that we were carrying back here, and where the back seat, as you can see, is gone. We took that out because we figured it's just dead weight. Let me show you here what Dave did. The holes for the attachment to the seat to the truck, there was actually a threaded piece here, and then this was a hole that there were some bolts that went through. Anyway, Dave took some pieces of chain and he's got those secured to these points, so on both sides. So he's in the process of strapping down our heavy tool bag and the generator so that stuff will be not just loose in the back seat. The truck is almost entirely packed. We've been crossing all the things off our list around the house. We've got a few more things to load, and we are getting really close to blast off. I've not been filming a whole lot during our morning here, but that's because I'm really busy. Pretty sure y'all are looking at the last load of stuff to go to the truck. So long, Strawbell House. We'll see you in a little while. Be good. Don't get in any trouble. We're making our first real pit stop where we're actually gonna pull over, go into our camper on our journey, and get some food to eat, because we haven't had anything to eat all day long. We've been going since this morning. Here's where we're at. Still in Texas. Where are we, Dave?
First night in the truck camper, and
Dave doesn't even know. He forgets. He's already forgot where we're at.
Something or another.
Fort Stockton.
Fort Stockton.
We're headed out of Texas, and we got kind of a late start today.
It takes 500 miles to get out of Texas.
Right, so we're in Fort Stockton, and we thought about getting a hotel tonight because it's supposed to be cold. And I don't know, we drove around town, and what did we find out?
All the hotels are $120 a night.
I know. We've stayed in Fort Stockton before, and it wasn't like that. But anyway, so we're in the Walmart parking lot in Fort Stockton, and there are a bunch of boondockers in here. There must be like 20 different vehicles. We've got the gas burner going a little bit, and it warms it up in here super fast. And don't worry, everybody, we're being safe. We've got some ventilation, and we're definitely not going to run this while we're sleeping, but just to warm it up in here a little bit. We've got lots of blankets for our bed, and so we should be good. Dave and I used to sleep. You think it'll get as cold as it did in the Texas farmhouse?
No, probably not.
So we should be okay. Just gonna relax a little and hit the road again in the morning. First night in the truck camper. Good morning, everybody. It's January 4th. We are in the truck camper. Well, Dave's actually inside the Walmart right now. Walmart parking lot. We spent our first night in the camper. We are in Fort Stockton, Texas. It's very cold here. It was a chilly night. Once we were in bed underneath all of our blankets, it was fine. Like, I actually I got hot. I started out sleeping with socks and like long johns on, and before the night was over, I took those things off because I was definitely toasty warm. Here's the scene outside right now. Lots of boondockers at the Walmart in Fort Stockton. Some of them have been taken off. There's our little generator, and we have that running because our old diesel pickup truck, it does not like to start whenever it's this cold out. So we're running it, and we've got the truck plugged in. That's the primary reason that we bought that generator, because we knew that we probably need it for that. So far the adventure's going good. We've got some breakfast things over here, and as soon as Dave gets back, he's going to make some breakfast, and then we will probably be able to hit the road. It is January 5th, 2018. Dave and I are at a Motel 6 in Yuma, Arizona. I'll show you out the window. There's the truck with the camper on it. So far we've spent one night in the truck camper, and the main reason for that is because it's been very, very cold at night along our route, and we do not have a furnace inside the truck or the camper. The second night we were in Arizona, and it was predicted to be even colder than it was the first night we stayed in the camper, so we found a really cheap budget motel and stayed there. And now we're in Yuma, and we thought about boondocking in the truck, and we probably could find some place to do that, but we've got some stuff to take care of before we go on the next leg of our journey, and we really needed reliable internet. We needed a place where we could park the truck for it to be secure. So we've stayed at this Motel 6 several times in the past. They have pretty good rates here, and it's a pretty nice place. It's close to a lot of stuff. So that's where we're at. And the plan is, here's the big reveal of where we're going. We're going to travel into the Baja Peninsula again. So this will be our second time to drive into Baja. We're planning to cross at a different border crossing this time. We're going to go to the one that is just outside of Yuma, Arizona. It's actually in California, and the name of the little town is called Los Algodones, I think. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's also known as Molar City because that's where a lot of people apparently go and walk over or go over the border to have dentistry work and stuff done. But we're planning on just driving through, of course, and then we're going to get on Mexican Highway 5, which goes down the Gulf of California, the east side of the Baja Peninsula, because we did not drive that way last time. We went down Highway 1 through Ensenada on our last trip, and you know, it's just something different, so we can get to see more of wonderful Baja. I guess that's about it for now. Like I said, we've got some stuff to do and some things to take care of, and we'll be sharing all sorts of fun stuff with y'all here in videos on YouTube, so stay tuned. One more thing that I would like to add is that Dave and I are very excited to be finally traveling in the truck camper, and so far things are going really good. No problems whatsoever to report at this point, and it's just really neat. Like, I don't know, I can't speak for Dave, you know, he'd have to tell you himself. He's going to go kind of scout out the street down here to see if there's someplace we can ride our bikes to get some food. But I just think it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, it's been so neat to be able to stop places and go in the back of the camper and cook meals and have all of our stuff there. I mean, it's basically like a little shed house in the back of our truck, and it's really a whole new thing for us to be able to travel that way. In the past, most of our recent travels have been in our little tiny car, and you know, no complaints there either. It's just, it's so different to have the truck with the camper and stuff. It's really cool. So far so good. We're loving it. Dave and I are at the Los Algodones border crossing. We just walked across. We parked our truck. There's a parking area here run by like an Indian tribe, and it costs $6 to come in and park. We thought that parking on the other side might be a little crazy, so we parked over here, walked over, got our paperwork done. Took us, I don't know, 10 minutes. It's very chill here this morning. And now we're about to head back. There's the border in Mexico over here. So back to the truck, back out of the parking lot, and hopefully into Mexico. We are officially in Mexico. So we made it through. They did look in the back of our camper and stuff, but they didn't really, I mean, she basically just kind of went in there, right, and looked around a little bit.
Looked at our toilet.
And now we're on the road. Safe travels. We don't travel with a cell phone or anything like that, so we use our GPS here. It's pretty much a pretty inexpensive GPS unit, but I downloaded the stuff for Baja onto it. And when we first crossed over, Betty, we call her Betty, she wanted us to turn around because she was insistent that we cross in Mexicali. But she's finally got it and we're on the right track and everything is cool.